Hi, welcome back to the OSHA safety training. This is our second video. In this video, we will discuss what are the fundamental safety considerations. Then other all session we will conduct in the next videos. So the first session in this video we will complete what are the fundamental safety considerations. So let's start. In this we will check some terms and definition which is normally generally we are using in our health and in our safety and health programs. Then we will go for the next video for the hazard and risk control. So in this video, definitions are terms are what is the competent and who is considered a competent person. Competent person who is that is very simple. We can say which person is know about his work very well. He has proper certification, proper training, proper experience. So that person will be considered as a competent person. Just a general and simple example. For example, I am the welder and someone has told me you have to do this electrical work. I don't have knowledge about more in the electrical work, but still someone is assigned me. So that for electrical work I am not competent person because I do not have qualification, I don't have any certificate, I don't have any trainings, I don't have experience, so that I'm not competent for that work. So competency is more important in our safety. If the person are not competent, our workers are not competent, and we are doing other all kind of 100,000 things, but still it means we are not maintaining our workplace health and safety. We will in the next videos we will discuss on this detail what is the competency and more in detail. Competent person means a person who has acquired through a training, qualification or experience or a combination of these knowledge, skills and perform work activities. Construction site is a general and everyone will know more. Construction means a place at which construction work is undertaken and any other area in the vicinity where the plant or other material used to be used or connection with the construction work is located or kept during the construction work. Construction worker means excavation or filling the trenches, ditches, shaft, wells, tunnels, buildings including the manufacturing and prefabricated elements of the buildings at the place of work concerned, alterations, renovations, repair and maintenance, civil engineering for the example airports, airports, waterways, rivers and sea defenses work, road and highway, railways, bridge and the tunnels. So what are the actual fundamentals? Changing the culture as well as our activity is the same but culture is changing, environmental location is changing, that will also affect, so accordingly we have to plan. Organizational factor include the senior management commitment, leading forum and front, ownership of the health and safety at all levels, teamwork, changing the culture, good communication, health and safety training, share the view and risk, changing the culture, learning from the experience and from the mistake, acceptable behavior, no fooling around at work, balance between health and safety and production goals. Personal factors increasing the risk, lack of strength, perhaps effect of fasting during Ramadan, inadequate physical or mental capabilities, lack of training or experience, medical conditions, asthma, heat exhaustion or dehydration, immaturity, fooling around, poor perception of the risk, poor attitude to work, low motivation, and alcohol or drugs influence. That all is the increasing the factor is the person factor increasing the risk. Safe behavior at work, which is the more important. Employee make the mistake, learn from them, concentrate on your work, and remember rules and procedures are there to protect you. Try not to let personal problems distract you. Focus on the job. Perception. We don't all have the same view on what is dangerous. People interrupt situation in different ways. We need to have a shared views of the risk. In this, like everyone may having their perception different kind of in this picture, everyone can think what the things are going wrong. Okay, so it's a group activity. Just discuss and you can identify here some hazard like slip trip hazard is more because spillages are there, cable drilling not proper, is doing the welding, chemicals are there, like fire exposure items are there, not proper working platform for work, how is doing is very wrong, manual handling is not way how to is carrying. So these all things as we identify in the next coming videos we will discuss these all hazards and how to deal with that hazards. What are the again same as we discussed it, the employer legal duties before it was according to OSHA, now general overall according to all safeties. Health and safety policy which tell implies how the health and safety will be managed. What are the policies employer has? They must have to communicate at all levels. Suitable welfare facilities such as washing facility, toilets and the place to eat and drink. Provide the employee with information and training about the health and safety. Provide the employee with the personal protective equipments. Make sure employees are adequately supervised. Make a workplace safe and keep it safe. Employees' duties. Take the reasonable care of themselves and others who their action or omission may affect. Cooperate with the employer and proper wear the PPE. With what is the PP? Personal protective equipment. So all kind of the items, things which we are using to protect our human body, that all will be considered as a PP. Some are here generally we mention it. First is the helmet, head protection or head hook you can say. Then second is the spectacles or goggles which protecting the eyes. The third is hearing protection, earmuff which if we have to go more noise then we have to wear visor jacket which reflecting the light and providing the information that the person or someone is in front of that. Then proper coverall, may it's shirt and trouser or may overall one coverall. Then hand gloves, different kind of hand gloves we can use, plastic, leather, rubbers. Then safety shoes for the foot protection. So these are the mandate PP and as well safety harness once we have to do the work, like work at height or any confined space. So that time we must have to wear the proper safety harness as well. Here another picture, also the same BP, helmet, coverall, goggles, face shield. If someone have to do the welding activities, like you must have to do the face shield or any hot work, grinding, cutting, they must have to wear the proper their face shield, hand gloves for the hand protection, for foot protection, safety shoes, gum boots. So that is all considered as a PPE. These are the PPE signages we can saw in our each side. They are keeping their board. Signages. Some mandatory signages, which is the general, we can saw our construction side, our sites. So we must have to know that what kind of the signage is giving the what kind of the information. So first is the warning sign. The symbol of warning sign, it will be triangle filled with the yellow color. In the black item any, now here is the like flammable, like fire symbol is there. So any others in between this area, any symbol is there, so it's giving us the warning that these are the hazardous. So we have to take care accordingly. Whatever the required the PP, what are the required the safety things, we must have to make sure we have before entering that area. Then prohibited sign, which is clearly here mentioned, that red circle on draw the between line, and behind that any white item they made, that means we strictly have to not do that, strictly is prohibited, we have to stop that things. Then mandatory sign, which is must we have to do. These two mandatory signages must we have to follow. Both are the mandatories, both we have to do, but for this one we have only like long term and this time for the short term. So this is the only symbol mandatory, blue color circle full and white item will be there, so must we have to take care. This is must things we have to do for the long time. For example, if I have to enter the site, before entering site I saw that they mentioned that I have to wear the safety helmet. So unless until I'm there in the site, I maintain the helmet on my head. So that is the long term. Short term is the green and white, which is telling that this is the also mandatory if we have to reach any safe way, safe signages. For the short term we have to use, for example, if something happen and we have to reach in the assembly point, so that is the signages which in the white and green giving us the exit arrows, so they are guiding us how to reach the safely in our assembly point area. So this is the also mandatory we have to follow, but this is the short term. This one next is the any fire items, if we have to find fire blanket, fire house reel, fire extinguishers. So red and white item will be there. So this is the signages we have to saw, that means is there will be fire safety items will be there. So that's all for this videos. Let's meet in the next video. Thank you.